It's a fight that is getting bigger and bigger. From Marina Beach, where it started with a simple SMS and WhatsApp doing rounds, to over 48 hours it spread to Madurai, Coimbatore and now the national capital, where many Tamilians have gathered outside Tamil Nadu Bhavan in Delhi, seeking justice for Jallikattu is what they're calling. Chief Minister Paneerselvam said to meet the Prime Minister in about 30 minutes from now. But the action is there at Marina Beach. Going across to my colleague Akshita, who is getting the latest. Akshita, they're camped overnight and they're prepared for a long haul. And the message is that we do not want politics. It's about Tamil pride this time.
Absolutely. I'm here at Singarisane, as they say, at the world's second largest beach, and you never realize it really because of the crowds that have gathered here. 5 kilometers stretched with people, and it's in the morning. I came in here about 8:30 in the morning, and you see such huge crowds here. It's clearly not dead and done that this is the third day of protest. Before we give you, of course, the details of what's happening, take a look at the crowds here. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and you see so many people who have gathered here with posters, with messages, all of them saying, we want Jallikattu. There are people who are putting the onus on the state government, the centre, as well as the courts, saying that Jallikattu should be allowed. And they've also demanded a ban on PETA. Let me give you a quick recap really of the top developments at the top of 10 a.m. Number one, of course, is that we're witnessing quite a bit of protests across the country. There have been protests even in the national capital. From Delhi to Chennai, there are protests. But most importantly, the development that will be watched at 10:30 a.m. Chief Minister Paneerselvam will be meeting with the Prime Minister. So number one development is that there are protests at the Tamil Nadu Bhavan in the national capital. Development number two, Chief Minister Paneerselvam will be meeting Prime Minister Modi today at 10:30 a.m. Development 3, protests happening here at the Marina Beach protest. I'm here, you can see the kind of energy here, you can see the number of people who come together. And lastly, the fourth development, which is also very, very important, is that there are protests happening in Madurai as well. Massive protests in Madurai, where it's not as peaceful, where it's not just youngsters, it's got pretty violent in Madurai as well. Now let's take a look at the energy out here. They're self-sufficient. This is done completely on social media. This is their political. I'm going to go across to the jungle. She's been with me for quite some time. She's come down from Mumbai to support Jallikattu. Why have you come down from Mumbai to support Jallikattu?
I'm working here in Chennai as of now. I know I'm here in Chennai for 9 months. I know the Tamil culture and I support Jallikattu even if I am in Mumbai.
Okay. I've got Mr. Rajesh Khanna, who is a lawyer of the Madras High Court. Mr. Khanna, yesterday the Madras High Court said they will not give any relief on this matter. The Supreme Court has to decide. But what do you expect from the Chief Minister and the Prime Minister?
See, because it's our culture. More than 10,000 years we are in Tamil Nadu. For PETA, for 2000 only enter the India and Tamil Nadu. So 10,000 வருஷமா இருக்கிற எங்க கல்ச்சரை வந்து இன்னைக்கு வந்த பீட்டானால அழிக்க பாக்குறாங்க. எங்களுக்கு ஜல்லிக்கட்டு வேணும். இதனால வந்து காளைய வந்து இதுல இருந்து நீக்கி எங்களுக்கு ஜல்லிக்கட்டு நடத்தணும்னு நாங்க கேக்குறோம்.
You see that the protest is also gaining momentum behind me. I hope you can hear me through all of this because there are a lot of slogans here. There's a lot of slogans being screamed. All of them saying, we want Jallikattu. Jallikattu Venum. That means we want Jallikattu. And that is the slogan that's echoing across the Marina Beach. All of them also demanding a ban on PETA, the animal rights group that had approached the Supreme Court initially on this issue. Let's go across to Revati Rajivan, who's joining us live from Madurai. Revati, protests happening in Madurai as well. In fact, people in Chennai have said that this is a protest to show solidarity with rural Tamil Nadu, with places like Madurai, Alanganallur, Theni, all these places where Jallikattu is so popular. Take us through the situation there in Madurai. What are the protests like? Well, Divina, so far we have seen a very organized form of protest here. People taking permission from the police for 1 hour or 1.5 hours and seeking permission from their employees to take part in these protests for just that brief time and then dispersing immediately after that time is over. Divina, we've also been talking about people from different fields who have different walks of life who have joined the protest. One common cause saying that it's about the Tamil identity, but here I have someone who is a native of Rajasthan, a North Indian who is part of this protest. Sir, आप राजस्थान के हैं और आप भी ये जल्लीकट्टू प्रोटेस्ट में भाग ले रहे हैं. क्यों सर? ये तमिलनाडु के कल्चर के बारे में है, तमिलनाडु के कल्चर के जल्लीकट्टू की प्रोटेस्ट है. आप क्यों भाग ले रहे हैं?
तमिलनाडु में जल्लीकट्टू में है तो मैं यहाँ पर रह रहा हूँ और यहाँ का ये जो है वो अच्छा है और जो गवर्नमेंट आज जो करे वो सब गलत है. उसके अपोजिट में करे जो जल्लीकट्टू कर रहे हैं यहाँ के बहुत सारे फायदे भी है, उसके पीछे बहुत सारा इतिहास है. आज जो गवर्नमेंट उसके फायदे के लिए कर रहे हैं इसमें लोग को क्यों मार रहे हैं?
तो आपका ये मानना है कि जल्लीकट्टू तमिलनाडु के कल्चर है और ये होना चाहिए?
हाँ, जरूर होना चाहिए. जल्लीकट्टू का कल्चर है, होना चाहिए और होते ही रहेगा. इसको कोई भी बंद मत करिए. बंद करेगा तो बड़ा प्रॉब्लम होगा.
Okay, you can hear him say that it's not just people of Tamil Nadu, it's not just about Tamil identity. Even people who have lived in Tamil Nadu, who have come from outside, have also owned this identity and are saying that it's part of the Tamil culture and it should be allowed. So it's not just about some people of Tamil Nadu, people, the natives of Tamil Nadu, but even those who have come from outside and have made Tamil culture their identity. Sir, you are standing here from 8 a.m. Protesting against the ban on Jallikattu. Do you think these protests will put a pressure on the decision makers?
Yeah, I am damn sure it will shake the central government. क्योंकि ये जो है स्टूडेंट्स कम से कम 10,000 people participating this type of protest in Madurai. Past 3 days they are participating in Tamukka Maidanam. तो हम लोग सुबह 8 बजे से इधर खड़ा है. जस्ट खाली हमको 1.5 hours टाइम दिया है पुलिस स्टेशन से. इसके बाद हम मिनिमम 1000 people इधर खड़ा था. इसके बाद हम पूरा उसके साथ ज्वाइन होने वाला है. तो हम पूरा बिजनेस पूरा बंद कर गो, स्टूडेंट्स पूरा कॉलेज बंद कर गो, उधर जाकर पार्टिसिपेट किया है. सो डेफिनेटली हम जीतेगा क्योंकि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट है जो भी है पूरा आदमी के लिए, हम के लिए, पीपल के लिए. तो हम जीतना है मतलब डेफिनेटली गवर्नमेंट भी जीतेगा. सो वी वांट जल्लीकट्टू. सो प्लीज सपोर्ट जल्लीकट्टू. आई रिक्वेस्टिंग central government to support Jallikattu. Thank you.
Okay. It's like a complete shutdown kind of a situation here with all people. He's saying that his business, he has stopped the business for some time. Employers giving leaves to their employees to take part in the protest. Students are taking leaves from colleges and taking part in the protest from last 2 days in Madurai. In different parts in Madurai, locals gathering, people from different walks of life gathering. And as we saw, somebody who is a native of North India as well taking part in the protest that is going on here against the ban on Jallikattu. So it's not just about an identity or a culture as such, even people from outside joining, and all of them have just one cause, all of them saying that they are against the ban on Jallikattu and that they want this ban to be lifted and will protest until that happens. Okay. Alright, so it's really becoming a nationwide movement of sorts, but Madurai has been a hotbed of protests. So Revati, do stay with us. We'll continue coming back to you for the latest updates. I also want to get into a few words from people who've been here for the last 3 days. Neenga irkeenga inga. Innikku Chief Minister, Prime Minister ku meet panna poranga. What are your expectations from that meeting? Enna agu ungalku?
And once again, I thank for the national media. I could speak in English, but as I am Tamilan, I need to talk in Tamil. தமிழை ரிஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணாதான் இட் கோ ஃபார் தி வேர்ல்ட் வைட். இன்னைக்கு வந்து சீஃப் மினிஸ்டர் என்ன பண்ணிருக்காருன்னா பிரைம் மினிஸ்டர் பார்க்க போயிருக்காரு. ஆனா அவர் எப்போ இவ்வளவு நாள் 2 நாளா நாங்க போராட்டம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். 3வது நாள் தான் போயிருக்காரு. சரி, ஏதோ சந்தோஷம் எங்களுக்கு 3வது நாள் போயிருக்காருன்ற சந்தோஷம் தான். பட் இன்னைக்கு எங்களுக்கு வந்து இதுக்கான சொல்யூஷன் எங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சாகணும். இன்னைக்கே எங்களுக்கு கிடைச்சாகணும். இதுக்கப்புறமும் அவங்க எங்களுக்கு எந்த சொல்யூஷன் தரேன்னா இந்த ப்ரொடெஸ்ட் வந்து வேற லெவலான ப்ரொடெஸ்ட் ஆகும். நாங்க வந்து கவர்னர் மாளிகை முற்றுகையிடுவோம், அதுக்கப்புறம் செக்ரட்டரியேட்டை முற்றுகையிடுவோம், ராஜாஜி பவனை முற்றுகையிடுவோம். எங்களால் முடிஞ்ச எல்லா கவர்மெண்ட் ஆபீஸும் நாங்க முற்றுகையிட ஆரம்பிச்சிருவோம். இது வந்து ஸ்டார்டிங் ஸ்டேஜ் தான், யங்ஸ்டர்ஸோட ஸ்டார்டிங் ஸ்டேஜ் தான். இனிமேல் ஒவ்வொரு காஸ்க்காகவும் நாங்க போராடுவோம், ரோட்ல இறங்கி போராடுவோம்.
and really this is the power of a democracy, because the people have made it clear right now. The people have made it very clear right now that they will not stop their protest. If the Chief Minister meets the Prime Minister and they do not get that ordinance that they've been seeking, they do not get the action that they're seeking, they threaten to go on a larger protest across Tamil Nadu. They've said that they'll stage protests outside the Raj Bhavan, outside every government building until action is taken. This is days after Pongal, days after Matu Pongal, days after Kanam Pongal, and this clearly shows how serious they are about this particular protest. I want to go across to Akshaya Nath as well. She's right here at the Marina Beach. Akshaya, I mean, I know how infectious the energy is around you right now. You've been here for the last 3 days, tirelessly working here, covering people's sentiments. You know, take us through exactly how they feel about now the Chief Minister speaking out. He's appealed to the people, saying, please have some faith in us. Shashikala too has said that we will ensure actions taken against Peter. How do people feel? Do they feel reassured, or are they being rather guarded and cautious right now?
Well, Akshita, the thing is, as you know, this crowd is really loud out here, and what is audible is very minimal. And most of them are screaming, saying that we want Jallikattu. The ban on Jallikattu should be removed, and PETA should be removed from Tamil Nadu. These are some of these things people here have been screaming out. And another important factor that I would like to bring out here is, Akshita, all through the 3 days, it's not just the public who have been gathering here, but the security officials also need a special mention. If you can see on the television screens right now, there are so many police officials here. Barricades are being brought in. They're ensuring that the daily life of people are not disrupted. There's regular traffic going on in this area, and at the same time, there is an inflow of public into Marina Beach. It was seen that early today morning, many people had gone back home to refresh and everything, but now all of them are coming back. So this shows the solidarity that the people are showcasing right now. And as you know, the slogans are going on, and this will go on till the time they understand and have a promising reply from the center. So they're waiting for the conclusion from the meeting that Paneerselvam is to have with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Till then, the entire place will continue to be power-packed like this, Akshita.
Absolutely, and I've never really seen anything like it, Akshaya. So many people coming together, and surely by the power of social media, we're looking at so many people sitting together here. I want to show you how they're distributing caps now to the people as well, because it's becoming sunny, and you know, we're going into the afternoon, so they're distributing caps now, besides food, besides water, besides even glucose. It's time for us to slip into a short break, but we'll come back, getting you all the action from right here in the heart of the Marina Beach amid this sea of protesters. Do stay tuned.
பல தரப்பினருடைய போராட்டத்தின் அழுத்தத்தின் காரணமாகத்தான் பிரதமர் நரேந்திர மோடியை பார்ப்பதற்கு முதலமைச்சர் பன்னீர்செல்வம் முடிவெடுத்தார். அதன் காரணமாக நேற்று மாலைக்கு பிரதமரிடம் அவர் நேரம் ஒதுக்கும்படி கேட்டிருந்தார். தற்போது நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா முதலமைச்சர் பன்னீர்செல்வம் பிரதமரை சந்திப்பதற்காக
Paneerselvam has reached to meet the Prime Minister. This is a crucial meet as far as this Jallikattu ordinance is concerned. Yesterday, Paneerselvam said, have some faith in the centre. We will ensure that action is taken. But these people here, thousands of people who gathered, watching that meeting that's taking place very, very closely. Paneerselvam is scheduled to meet the Prime Minister at 10:30 today. After seeking an appointment, he did get an okay from the PMO. We'll have to wait and watch to see what the centre and state will do to quell this agitation, because it's definitely not going to give good news to them. As far as the protesters are concerned, they put the onus of both the Chief Minister and the Prime Minister of the state government as well as the centre to heart for the protesters. Also said, they said that this particular meeting meeting is very important to them, but they will watch very closely as to what's the result of the same. If they do feel that there is no consensus taken, if there's no proper action taken to ensure that the ban is revoked, they will continue the protest and have threatened to spread their protests as well to the Raj Bhavan, to the government buildings, to the Secretariat, saying very clearly they will show Tamil Nadu government as well as the centre what is the power of the youth. So of course you can see that these are the live visuals that we're getting from the national capital. Paneerselvam reached Delhi last night. It looks like they're in a firefighting mode right now because the Chief Minister is trying hard to quell these protests. There have been a lot of questions as to why he was silent for the last 2 to 3 days, but finally he spoke up last night. People were not happy with that. They were not satisfied with just a statement, appealing for calm, asking people to have faith. But now he's also walking the talk. He's meeting the Prime Minister as well. But will the centre go ahead and pass that ordinance? Is the question. It's not just considerable pressure on the state government, it's considerable pressure on the centre as well. Because if you look around me, if you see what's happening, and I've been showing this since yesterday, there is a lot of people of foreigners on the centre as well, saying that this ordinance must be passed or must remove from the list of animals that are banned for exhibition, for training, for the in festivals. So we'll have to wait and watch to see some action taken on that front. We also have to keep in mind that AIADMK General Secretary B.K. Sasikala said very clearly yesterday that we will ensure that some action is taken against animal rights to Peter. So will that be raised by the Chief Minister? It's another question that will be asked. Will this be action against freedom? Will this become banned as the popular sentiment here in Tamil Nadu is? And what really is the scope of the centre to act in that kind of a case? Will the answer is but it all comes down to that meeting that will happen at 10:30 a.m. It depends on that particular meeting. Based on that, we will know if this particular place, if Marina Beach, the hotbed of protests, if things will change. Let's go across to editor Padmaja Joshi, who's joining us over the phone lines with more details. Padmaja, all eyes, of course, on that crucial meeting. Chief Minister O. Paneerselvam en route to meeting the Prime Minister. Questions being raised on what really can happen now. Can the centre and state reach out to the youngsters here at the Marina Beach, at the Tamil Nadu Bhavan in Delhi, and quell these protests?
That's right, and for the Tamil Nadu government in particular, it's going to be very critical because they found themselves a little out of depth, Devina. Remember, this is a movement where people have come together over social media. We know yesterday at the Marina Beach also, there were a few politicians who tried to piggyback on these protests, which have just grown in numbers over the last 3 days. But they were politely turned away. Today also you've got people who are in Delhi, piling up the pressure on the Chief Minister, even as he's just left to meet with the Prime Minister. 10:30 is when he has sought an appointment. You've got members of Parliament of the AIADMK also accompanying him. In fact, remember, earlier delegation had also urged the centre. Earlier delegation had been led by Mr. Thambidurai, who is the Deputy Speaker, and they had said that, there should be an amendment to the Prevention of Cruelty Animals Act. So all of that is now going to be a part of the representation that is being made by the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister as well as the MPs of the AIADMK. It's a very critical situation, a test also for the AIADMK and for O. Paneerselvam after the passing away of Jayalalitha.
Absolutely a crucial meet this. Crucial meet, no doubt, and of course we'll have to wait and watch to see what developments will happen. But largely, you've been speaking to people there, the Tamil Nadu government who've gathered to protest the very, very frustrated. That he's taken action. Really, that these protests have gone on for 3 days. It's the first time he issued some sort of statement and appeal to the people. Alright, we'll get back to Padmajoy in just a bit for the latest details as far as those developments in the national capital is concerned. But you can, of course, see the agitation here. Nothing's changed over the last many years. The meeting will be scheduled at 10:30 a.m. But the frustration in the air, they're still very, very angry. They believe that nothing can really happen because of this particular meet. So unless an ordinance is passed, unless the bull is removed from the list of animals that is prohibited from exhibition, from festivals, or if we see some sort of action against PETA, this protest will not be called off. So expect it to go on for days together. That's what we're thinking. And we could see Chennai also being set afire by these youngsters. That shows the power of democracy, the power of a people's movement to apply pressure on the political leaders to take things into their own hands and say enough is enough. We want action and we will ensure it. So the onus is now on the Chief Minister, General Secretary Sashima as well as the Prime Minister, because will define exactly what will happen next. If action is taken, there will be a lot of what can happen next, because the state government cannot act on its own. The state government will have to take the center into, and only together can they take some sort of consensus, some sort of constructive action as far as Jallikattu is concerned. So if nothing comes from this meeting, it looks highly unlikely that things will happen. On that note, we're slipping into a short break. We continue giving you the latest from right here at the Marina Beach, as well as those top developments happening in the national capital.